Hey, come on in, have a seat. How are you doing today? Not so great. Okay. Okay, your head's been hurting you for a while now. Okay. Well, I'm definitely sorry to hear that, but we will do everything we can to try and get it fixed up for you. Okay. Alright, great. So have you seen anyone about this problem yet? No? Okay. Sure, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, well, I'm just going to start by asking you some questions. I will try to keep it as calm and quiet as possible so I don't agitate your head any further. Are you experiencing a headache right now? Yeah, okay. Why don't I just turn down the lights a little bit here? It's a little better. Okay. Alrighty, well, we will go ahead and get started and get you on a course of treatment, okay? Have you been to Quake Clinic before? Great, okay. What's your last name? Okay. My computer has been a little slow today, and it looks like it's not pulling up your file. What's your date of birth? Okay. Let's see if that'll do it. Okay. It looks like it's just having some trouble pulling up your file. I'm not sure if it's a computer error or if it's a system problem, internet problem. I'm not super tech savvy, so if you'll just give me one moment, you can just relax, sit back, get very, very comfortable. This will be a painless and hopefully comforting exam. I'm just going to call down to our IT person really quick and try to get this sorted out, okay? Okay. Hey, yeah, hi Anita, this is Dr. Elo. Sixth floor, yep. Sure. Okay, hi. I was just calling because I have a patient here with me whose records are not pulling up in the system. Yeah, they said they've been here a number of times before, right? Yeah, quite a few times, so we should have something. I tried last name and date of birth, and neither were pulling up anything. It seems like the computer's just running slow. Okay. Yeah, sure. Their date of birth? Okay. Can you repeat your date of birth for me just one time? Okay, that's right. Did that go through? You do see it on your end. Okay. Alright. That's fine, yeah. How long do you think that will take? Okay, perfect. Thanks so much. Okay, they're gonna reboot my computer from downstairs, and hopefully then it'll be working fine. In the meantime, let's just go ahead and get some of your vitals and make sure everything is working okay, alright? Okay, I'm just going to listen to your heart rate and your breathing, pretty standard stuff. Just want to make sure that you're not experiencing any sort of arrhythmia, that your lungs sound clear and healthy, okay? So you don't have to do anything right now. I'm just going to put the stethoscope on the upper right portion of your chest. Excuse me, left. Okay. Alright, and on the right. Okay, and can you lift your shirt just halfway for me? And I'm gonna place the stethoscope right along your sternum area. Okay. Right in the center. That's not too cold, is it? Okay, good. Can you take in a deep breath for me? Yeah, try to let your shoulders stay relaxed and just breathe deep into your belly, okay? Great, one more time. Perfect, good job. Okay, and I'm just gonna place it down a little bit closer towards your stomach on the right side here. Have you been experiencing any digestive issues? A little bit of cramping? Okay. Just gonna get near your belly button now. Okay, and on the left side. Okay, and I'm just going to place the stethoscope on your back now, and this will let me hear your lungs a little bit better. Your heartbeats sound fine to me, and I do hear active digestive noises going on that aren't worrisome. So we'll have to get to the bottom of the cramping situation and see if it is related at all. Okay, I'm just going to listen to your lungs now. If you don't mind, I'm just going to get a little close here and place this on your back. You can let your shirt down if you'd like. You don't have to keep holding it. Okay. And can you take a deep breath in for me now, okay? Yeah, just the same, right into your belly. Move the stethoscope down a bit, and a deep breath in, and hold it for me, and release. Any trouble with that? Okay, I'm going to do the same thing on your right side. Just going to place this on your upper back. You can breathe normally. I'm going to move it down a little bit now. And if you could take a deep breath in for me. Good. And the next one we're going to hold. And hold. And release. Okay. Did any of that feel uncomfortable for you? No? Okay, good. Good, good. I'm just going to check your pulse now. Okay. can you just lay your arms out flat for me on the armrests there? And just make sure your feet are comfortable and uncrossed, okay? I'm just gonna grab your pulse at your wrist here. Good. Okay, excellent. Nice, strong pulse on your right side. And we're gonna do your left now. Same thing. You can just relax. Okay. Also feels really good. Your pulses were symmetrical and beat, so I'm not concerned about any sort of heart issue at the moment. Your lungs also sounded really good. I know there's a lot of stuff going around right now. Are you staying on top of washing your hands? Good, perfect. That's really the most important thing that you can do. Are you working at the moment? Do you have a lot of exposure to people in general? Okay. Alright. Well, as long as you keep washing your hands regularly, and when you're out and about, try to remember not to touch your eyes, your nose, or your mouth, because those are the most common points of entry for germs. But it does seem like your headaches are not going to be due to a viral or bacterial, any kind of infection or illness. Okay. So we're going to have to look for some other causes and just check some of your nerves, see if anything has been tweaked or bothered. Oh, give me 1 second. Hello? Hi, Anita. Yep, let me try it one more time. Perfect, there it is. Yep. Okay, thank you so much. If I don't see you before you leave, I hope you have a good night. Great. Thanks. Alright. Okay, perfect. I've got your file up now. I'm gonna go ahead and open a case file for today and just put in my findings about your pulse, about your breathing, your lungs sounding clear, and just a couple of the answers to some of the standard questions I've been asking you, okay? So again, you can just relax. Yeah, we have these neat sort of standing desks now. Unfortunately, I still have to put mine kind of high at the moment because I have a lot of supplies, and this is really the only place I can fit it. I'm in the process of reorganizing my office here, and it'll be nice when I can get it at the right height. Okay. Alright, great. How are you feeling at the moment? Yeah, so what does your headache feel like? Where does it feel like it's located? Is it pulsing or throbbing? Okay, so it's sort of in the frontal area over your eyes. And you're also experiencing pain in the back of your neck. Is it kind of from ear to ear, or is it more centralized? It's pretty centralized. Okay. And does the pain feel similar in the front and in the back, or do they feel like two different sorts of pain? Exactly the same. Okay. And how would you describe it? There's no wrong answer, so I know it can be very difficult to consider how to put pain into words. Just the best you can. Okay. Are your eyes burning at all? Feeling tight? Yeah, okay. Have you noticed yourself scrunching your shoulders at all? Not really. Are you suffering a lot of stress right now? Do you have anything important that's been going on, like exams or some sort of deadline or problems at home? Okay. Is that, would you say that your stress right now is more acute than normal? A little bit. And the other thing I need to know is, have you experienced any head trauma recently? So, did you fall? Did you bump your head? Did you wake up one morning and feel pain? Sometimes we roll into things in our sleep and don't know, so. Okay, so nothing you can remember? Okay. Alright, well, I'm gonna just feel around your head now. I'm gonna be making sure that there aren't any protruding spots, anything that might be a sign of some sort of lump or bump that shouldn't be there. Okay. We do sometimes accidentally injure ourselves or forget. I believe you. I don't think that you're wrong, but there can also be things that are happening internally that can cause a difference on the sort of topography of our skull. And I'm just gonna check really quick to make sure. So is it okay if I come a bit close to you and use my hands to feel your scalp? Okay, thank you. So I'm just gonna start up here by your forehead and press kind of all around your hairline area, as it's called. I'm gonna feel into your temples. Does this sort of circular motion feel good, bad, or neutral? Okay, pretty neutral. And how about if I kind of press right here on your forehead? Feels pretty good? Okay. I'm gonna just sort of run my fingers along your forehead now. Okay, and I'm gonna feel into the top of your head. And everything is feeling pretty good so far on the top of your scalp. I'm gonna feel down towards your ears, kind of here. Okay. Very good. Alright, and around back. Yeah. Just gently patting around. I'm gonna come back to the underside of your neck now. I'm not gonna put any pressure because I don't want to hurt you, but I'm just gonna kind of move my fingers to the midline of your scalp at the base, and I just want you to tell me when I'm touching the area that you've been feeling your headache, okay? Okay, so here. No, here. No, about right here. Yes, okay. And I'm gonna run my fingers from this midpoint out towards your ears, okay? and you just say stop when I get to the periphery, the edge of where it's been hurting, okay? Okay, so here we go. I'm just gonna run this out. Stop. Okay. Alright. That's a pretty significant spread. On the good news front, I don't feel anything to be worried about in terms of a protrusion. I don't feel any bumps. I didn't feel any cuts or open wounds of any sort. Do you have any scalp tenderness? Nothing out of the ordinary. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna do something similar now for the front of your face, since you said this is kind of the other area. Okay. First, what I'm gonna do is place my hands right along your jaw here, and I'm going to be feeling the joint kind of right near your ear. Okay. And I'm gonna have you very slowly clench your teeth for me. And I want to know if it affects any change to your brow bone headache, okay? Alright, so I'm just gonna touch both sides. You feel where my fingers are? Okay. So let me have you just close your mouth and slowly sort of apply pressure between your teeth. It doesn't have to be super hard. Just very slowly, in case it does hurt, you can stop. Anything? No? Okay, you can relax. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of touch along your forehead here now. I've been sort of looking at your face as we've been going along, and I don't see any noticeable asymmetry or any cuts, bumps, lumps, none of the things I was looking for on your scalp as well. How about under your eyes here, kind of where I'm touching? Does it feel different, out of the ordinary? A little tightness? Okay. Okay. And when do you usually feel this headache coming on? Has it been consistent in the morning, afternoon, nighttime? Mainly at night? Okay. Do you look at your phone or a tablet or a computer often? Okay. How about reading, whether that's a Kindle or like a paperback book? Okay. And how often do you get sun exposure? Okay, so you go out in the mornings. Do you go out whether it's sunny, overcast, rainy? Okay, so it's kind of like a walk, daily walk. Okay, good, that's good for you. Definitely recommend that you keep that up. Do you wear sunglasses when you do go out and it is sunny? No, okay. Do you have prescription glasses or contacts? Okay. I would definitely, regardless, recommend that you do wear some sunglasses when you go out. Whether you're walking or just going for a drive, it's a good idea to protect your eyes. People with lighter colored eyes are more susceptible to ocular sun damage, but everyone is, at risk and should definitely just take the precaution. It's definitely something that benefits your eye health in the long run. Even if you're not particularly bothered by the sunlight, it does bother you sometimes. Okay. Do you do anything about that or just kind of bear through it? Yeah, okay. I think that's a very common answer, so you don't have to feel any shame, but just so you know, even a cheap pair of sunglasses would be better than nothing. And if you do need a prescription in your sunglasses for the activities that you're doing or just later on, there are actually some great websites now online. You can get a pretty cheap eye exam with or without insurance from some opticians, but also places like Sam's Club and Walmart. And then you can just take your print off of your prescription, which that's your right to have that as the patient. You can ask for it before you leave, or you can have it emailed to you. You can call back if you're shy to ask for it. And online you can type in your prescription. There are a lot of websites that have discounted sunglasses. Some of them are really cute and only cost maybe $15 or less. Yeah, it's great. So you can adjust the tint on there. You can get lighter tinted ones for looking at computer screens, or you can get some darker ones for driving and walking. Yeah, I just recommend it. And if in fact you don't want to go the prescription route or don't need to, any sunglasses you can find would be better than none. Yeah, I think that might help some with your eyes staying comfortable throughout the day, because if you are taking these walks in the bright morning sunshine, sometimes it can definitely impact later on in the day how stressed your eyes are feeling. And it just compounds on that if you're looking at a phone or a computer or a tablet. So it's different light exposure, but all of the light exposure still can have an effect. And then by the end of the night, you can have really stressed out feeling eyeballs. And it's really not comfortable and can lead to these sort of brow headaches. But since you are still feeling pain as well in the back of your scalp, I want to be a little bit more thorough and do some testing to see, like I said, to make sure that none of your nerves have been damaged in any way. Okay? Alright. So the first thing I'm going to get you to do is smell some scents for me and just try to identify them. Okay? Do you typically have trouble smelling since it smells pretty good? Okay. Alright, well, let's get started here. I'm just gonna waft this under your nose and you can take a little breath for me. Good. What does that one smell like to you? Yep, cherry, good. I know that can be hard because a lot of the fruit smells can be similar. Okay, how about this one? Lemon, great job. Citruses are a little easier. Okay, this one's almost out. Let me make sure you can still smell it. Yep, okay. Yeah, that's coffee. Good. Okay. Again. That one is vanilla, so it's a bit light. That's normal. Okay. Got a few more here. It is sweet. Syrup, good job. Do you like breakfast food? Oh yeah, it's my favorite. Sounds like we got a little storm going outside. Alright, here we go. Oranges, great job. And this is our last one. You're doing an excellent job. This is the hardest one. Okay, you've smelled it before but not sure. It's actually lavender. Yeah. I know lavender is not native around here, so unless you've smelled it in like a bath soap or air freshener, it's kind of hard to identify. You did great though. Most people here don't get that last one. Occasionally I'll have a patient from overseas who is used to that smell and can pick it up like that. Yeah. Okay. Great. So it doesn't seem like your sense of smell is affected, which is excellent. After smelling those scents, how is your head feeling? About the same? Good. Okay. Alright, the next thing I'm going to do is kind of check your ocular processing, okay? Good, so I have two different sets of colors here that I'm going to show you, two different mediums to show you a bunch of colors. And I just want you to tell me what color I'm holding up, okay? Okay, so the first round should be a bit easier than the second round. Simply because the swatches of color I'm showing you are quite large, okay? So I'm just going to hold them sort of back in the distance first, okay? Blue, great. White, excellent. Orange, good job. Yep, that's brown. Yeah, that's good. Tangerine works. It's kind of a very pale orange. The last one was more of a reddish orange, right? Yellow, good. Pink, excellent. Got two more. Black. And green, okay, good. So you identified all of those accurately. Next, what I'm going to do is bring the colors in from the side. So I want you to stare straight ahead. You can look at my eyes if you want, if that makes you uncomfortable. My nose, mouth, anything, just sort of forward gaze. You don't have to even fix on anything if you don't want to. This is essentially just making sure that your peripheral vision is functioning properly, okay? So these will be the same colors. I'm going to change up the order just in case you have a really good memory. Okay. Now I'm going to bring the color in from the side. So look straight ahead and relax. See that? Good, okay, that was the reddish orange, yep. Yellow, good job. White, great. That is pink, good job. Brown. Orange. Black, good. A couple more. Green, perfect. And last one. Blue, good job. Okay, we're just going to do the same thing on the other eye. I'm going to mix these up again. Try to trick you. Okay, so again, just fix your gaze straight ahead. Only use the peripheral vision, okay? Black, good. Green, well done. That is pink, good job. Brown, you're doing great. Okay, that's the light orange, the tangerine. Blue, excellent. Good, the darker orange. Two more. Yellow. And white, good job, okay. That went perfectly well. Not feeling concerned about that. We're going to do a second round now. And the only reason it's harder is because these are feathers, so they're a much smaller swatch of color. Okay. So I'm going to hold them far back against the wall again. Okay. Can you see this? Red, good job. Oh, almost dropped it. Purple, excellent. Orange, good. Yellow, okay. Two more. Green, good job. And that is blue. Well done. Okay. I'm going to do a quick peripheral test again. I'm going to bring these down kind of at an angle into your vision. Just look straight ahead. Okay. Looking straight ahead. Yellow, good. Yep, keep looking straight at me. Purple, excellent. Green, good job. Orange, well done. Two more. Straight ahead. Blue. And last one. Red, okay, great. going to do that on the other side now. I have confidence that you are going to nail the colors, but I'm also checking just to see when your peripheral vision sort of kicks in, when you can see these things occurring in your field of vision. And this is just another way to test the ocular nerves and make sure that your sense of vision hasn't been compromised in any way. Okay, so thank you for being patient with me. If you can just keep looking straight ahead. Green, great. Blue. Red, great job. Okay. Purple. Yellow, great job. And one more. Just keep looking at me. Orange, okay. All right. All right, can I just get you to open up wide? Okay. Say ah. Ah, good. Just gonna pull back your cheek a little bit. Have you been having any troubles with anything in your mouth? Have you had sores, been biting your cheeks or tongue? Have you had trouble tasting any foods? Anything kind of change taste a little off to you? No? Okay, good. Can I get you to tilt your head back, and I'm just going to look up into your nasal cavity. Okay. Looks clear. There is a little bit of inflammation, some redness. Has it been feeling hot in your nose when you breathe? A little bit. It's not too bad though. Okay. Alright. Just gonna look at your eyes now with the flashlight, and I will be brief. I know that your head has been hurting. I try to choose my dimmest flashlight possible. I'm just gonna have you stare over here to your right a little bit. You don't have to strain your eyes, but just kind of look to the right while I look in, okay? That should reduce some of the pain. It's a little bit of bloodshot kind of look on the inner corner here. And can you do the same? Just look over to your left now. Just really coming down. Yep, just keep looking over here to your left. Okay, good. Last thing, I'm just gonna have you look up for me. Last thing with the flashlight. And look down, please. Okay, alright. So I'm just gonna note the little bloodshot patch I see. I'm just gonna take another look at your eyes without the flashlight, okay? Is it okay if I touch the skin around your eyes? I know that makes some people uncomfortable. I'm not going to actually touch your eyeballs. I'm just going to pull the lids up and down so that I can kind of see the whites of your eyes better. You can look wherever you want, okay? Just gonna pull this up. And pull the lower lid down. Okay, on the right side, I'm just gonna pull up. And pull the lower lid down. Okay, good. It looks like the bloodshot sort of area is pretty confined to that one space, so I'm not concerned about that being an overall eyeball issue. Sometimes we get bloodshot eyes just from being sleepy. Have you noticed that up until today? Okay. I'll just monitor it. If it does seem to be spreading at all, give me a call and we'll check it out. Now that I know what it looks like, I'll be able to assess any changes. Okay. So in my testing, I'm not seeing anything that would explain at least your scalp sort of back of the head issue. I was wondering, how's your sleep? Has it changed at all recently? Okay. And how many hours about do you get per night? Kind of varies. Roughly, what would you say, maybe? Okay. So like as little as 6 and as much as 9? Okay. Do you find that after a night where you stay up or can't get as much sleep for whatever reason, you sleep in a lot the next day or one of the following days? So sometimes it can be up to 10 or 12 hours. Okay. And do you wake up feeling rested after that? Not really. What kind of pillow do you sleep on? Is it soft and cushy, or is it an anatomical pillow? It's soft. Okay. Another good thing to do would be to check out an anatomical pillow. I use one myself. It's very, very helpful and supportive to the curvature of the neck, keeping your spine in line. It does take a little bit of getting used to at first, but the positive effects that it has on the body, within a couple of days, you'll feel much better in terms of your neck support. It is just a little startling to go from a soft pillow to something that has a bit of structure to it. It might not bother you at all. Yeah, they sell them just like even at Walmart. They're not super expensive, so it would be very beneficial to do that. It can open up sort of the pathways for your blood flow. Sometimes when we sleep on those soft pillows, they feel really comfortable at first, but then throughout the night we can get these cricks in our neck or sleep in a funny position where our neck is tilted. And this can pinch nerves, but it can also kind of obstruct blood flow from your brain or to your brain, and either way it can create some long-term headaches and migraines. So I would definitely recommend checking out an anatomical pillow. Okay. And like I said, wearing sunglasses when you go out, especially if it's sunny, of course. Those are just some proactive things that you can do. I don't want to leave you hanging. I don't see anything that I can particularly help with based on my assessment, but I can schedule you. We can sort of do I guess an MRI would probably be the best thing. We can take a picture of your brain essentially to see what is going on. Yeah, and if you want, we can schedule it for like a month away. You can adapt those changes with the pillow and the sunglasses and see if that helps. Be conscious of your screen time. Try to see if little lifestyle changes will negate you having these headaches so frequently. And if not, then we can move the MRI forward and have you do that sooner. Yeah. Do you want to go ahead and do that? Okay. That way they can get a good look at your brain and make sure that there's nothing more worrisome. I don't see any signs of there being something more worrisome, but it's always better to be safe than sorry. And of course, part of being safe is not overexposing yourself to radiation and imaging sort of practices, because they can be a little taxing on the body, more so than they need to be. So it's not good to just get a bunch of x-rays or get a bunch of CT scans or MRIs. But if you do need one, then obviously that's the best route to go. Okay. So I will schedule you for 1 month from today, which is going to be in March. Okay. And they'll give you a call. You give me a call if you notice anything changing with your eye, or if you have any additional troubles, and if your headache worsens. For now, I would definitely recommend Advil or Aleve. They're a little more gentle than the Tylenol and ibuprofen. And I also recommend making those little lifestyle changes. And you can take the Advil or Aleve just when you're having to go out or focus, or anytime that you feel the headache coming on even. Okay? Alright, well I do hope that you feel better soon. Like I said, just call me if you need anything or if there's anything more I can do to help. Okay. And as you know, here at Quake Clinic, you are welcome to stay for as long as you'd like. You can fall asleep in the bed. You can grab some snacks, water, drinks in the mini fridge if you'd like, and rejoin the world whenever you are ready. Okay. Alright, I will see you next time.